Mad Meadows was this young skinhead bloke from, he was around late 80s till about 93 and all that. I ran into him years later and we were in jail together, and that's a good bloke. And one time, he ended up going to jail for this. He was walking out of the Preston McDonald's. He just, you know, bought something to eat, and these lebos come up to him and said, there was about 4 or 5 of them. He's only a little bloke, but he had a lot of ticker in him. He could punch on, you know. And they go, give us all your money and your McHappy Meal, because he had a McHappy Meal. So he pulled out a knife and stabbed them. Right? Just shifted them. No, but fair enough though. Like, they come up. I mean, it's bad enough they want you, you know, trying to roll you, and your McHappy Meal as well. Like, get fucked. No fucking way. I wouldn't put up with that. Yeah, cop that. Right? And he went to jail for it. They're trying to rob him, trying to bash him. He's defending himself. As you know, it's not as if he went up and tried to, you know, stand over them for their McHappy Meal or, you know, kebab or whatever bullshit that, you know, these woggy fuckers eat. You know what I mean? Right? But he used to do all these fucking crazy ass things. He was only a little bloke, but he was just, it was a great bloke, right? And I remember him and some other blokes in Preston. Because in the day, like early 90s, there was a few skinheads who used to knock around, you know, live in Preston and that. And it was around about this time, you know, summertime, you know, daylight savings. They decided to make out of pillow slips cases clan hoods, right, and a cross, right. And they had a bit of, there was about 6 of them. It was him, Richard, a bunch of, you know, I wasn't there this time, but anyway, Trigger and blah blah blah, I was there. It was, yeah. And they're walking down the street, you know, with this, you know, with their clan hoods on and this cross, right. And they walked past this house, and some bloke went, oh, that's a bit in poor taste, don't you think? Yeah, fuck off, fuckhead, get fucked, you know what I mean? Like, right. They planted it in some fucking, I don't know, they lit it somewhere, right? They lit the cross to that. But then there used to be someone else, right? He used to do this thing called postie call. This is what I've been told about anyway, right? And they certain like lefties or I don't know, bloody Asians or whatever, right? They'd rip out at night, rip out their letterbox if they had one of those like planted in the ground letterboxes. And just before they throw it through the front window, they yell out, postie call! Postie call! Imagine that, yeah. Postie call in this letterbox going through your front window. It is pretty zany, you know what I mean? But, yeah, what was another one? Oh, fuck me, I remember this. It would have been about 1991. It was this National Action barbecue. They'd Fortress, yeah, I think. No, Fortress didn't play that one. Anyway, there was another one. Yeah, it was. Fortress played it, right? It was in that old hills at One Tree Hill, which is just outside of the urban sprawl of northern Adelaide, right? Blah, blah, blah. Everyone's blind drunk and yeah, you know, rah, rah. And Mad Meadows with a couple other people, a few other people that came over for it from Melbourne. Now, mind you, Mad Meadows has never been to Adelaide before, right? And you got to remember, this is like, say if you lived in Melbourne, if you're like, where you had to travel from, the house was like where we were staying at, was like in a city. It's like, say, going from Fitzroy, but being stuck out in bloody past Mernda or somewhere like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, miles away, right? He's managed to appropriate transport. I'll just say, he appropriated transport, I don't know, blah, 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 you know, blah, blah. You know, he's walked into number 1 Angus Street in the city, right? Which was then the state police headquarters, all right? Mind you, he's walking through Victoria Square, he's nearly been attacked by a gang of Aboriginals, right? So he's had to fend himself off from that, right? And by the way, he's covered in ash because he fell asleep near the fire the night before. It was afterwards, where's Meadows? where's Meadows? Oh, it's like Home Alone. It was like a neo-Nazi version of fucking Home Alone. You know what I mean? Where's the kid gone? You know what I mean? Right? Anyway, he's walked in there and he said, I need to know the address of blah, blah, blah from National Action. And the copper behind the jump just went, fuck off, idiot, you know what? But he managed to, you know, we're all stressing out that morning, next morning. Oh, where do we leave fucking Meadows? Oh, he doesn't know Melbourne. Heard this knock on the door. And it was him, and he was covered, his t-shirt was like covered in ash and, you know, bruise here and that. It's like, you know, when you hear those stories on TV, those feel-good stories where someone's left their cat over the other side of America and the cat, you know, 3 years later turns up at the doorstep. You know what I mean? It was like that. It was fucking amazing. Fuck, he was a funny fucker. Yeah.